Hey, Tubes. Jonathan's wrong here. Truth and budget. Laying here with my cat. Or that's just it. The best my hair's ever been. But anyway, real quick. So, I was watching some random stuff. Hence, since that. Though I don't. It's YouTube on the TV. It's kind of fancy. But I can't help but think that they're purposefully trying to ruin Hollywood. Like, the whole movie machine. Because who's benefiting from all these crappy movies that they're putting out? Like, who's the target audience? Like, men like action movies, right? And women generally, don't, some do, it's just a generalization, aren't really as much into action movies as men are. Now you have an all-female cast of like skinny, scrawny little, like just none of it's believable. They're beating up men. They're firing 50 caliber handguns with one hand. They're they're doing all. Oh, you can see my game playing in the background there. Um, you know, they're doing all this unrealistic stuff that is not entertaining, and it's just kind of like oh, come on. And you just can't help but wonder, like, who's this for? Who's the target audience for these movies? Not men, not women. Then who? You know, like the 0.0001% of, like, people who are uncomfortable in their own skin and think there's something else. You know, like, who's I just don't. Let's just pretend this is my hair. That'd be great. Speaking of drag queens, let's see someone pull this off. You have a full size Maine Coon as your hair. But anyway, like I was saying, who benefits from this? I mean, they're losing money. No one's going to see these movies because they're dumb. No one's interested. They're not putting out anything new or interesting. It's all, soft reboots, rehashes. It's like, oh, let's take the same movie but water it down, make it worse, and then put a diverse cast in it. No, let's just make everyone little, little ethnic girls. They have the whole. We'll make an action movie, but everyone will be, little ethnic women. They'll be great. Everyone will love it. Who's that movie for? You can't. It's not a good business model. You're alienating your main, your main buyers. The people who want to buy your product. That cat. And yeah, like they're just losing money. No one wants this crap. It's like it's old news. I personally can't stand it. Like Daisy Ripley, I can't, the chick from the Star Wars. I can't stand her and her shovel mouth and her dumb face and just like, oh, I did this, I did that, I did it better. Blah, blah, blah. I bypassed the blah, blah, blah. It's like, shut up. It's like, how is anyone enjoying this? It's baffling. Like, no one is. So you can't help but think, like, are they purposefully ruining like movies? Do they not want to have movies? And you think, well, what's the alternative? Well, the metaverse. Make your own movies. Be in your own movies. I think that's why these all these movies are so lame, and they're just so milk toast, and cater to the weakest of ego. I think because those are the people who are gonna thrive in the new way, in the new fake reality that we'll all be given. You know, those weak-minded, weak-hearted, non-creative, pathetic people are going to be the ones living it up in the metaverse. It's, I don't know. I don't. Things clearly are going to come to a head soon. They're going to stuff's stuff's society is going to fall apart as we know it, and they're going to let it happen. They're orchestrating it. You know, farmers in North America are destroying their crops because they basically have to. People in Europe and Canada are killing all their chickens and turkeys because the variant, it's the birds are getting it, and it's gonna spread, and you might have a cold. So let's kill, like literally 1 million plus you know food birds. They're destroying food all over the place, and it's like, oh, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like there's people who can clearly see what's going on and they're really irritated. And then there's everyone else, and I have no idea what the hell they're doing or thinking. I maybe they're just trying not to think about it because it's hard. It's painful. I love how it looks like he's just blending into my hair. At least in the lighting I have right now. But it's not sustainable. Nothing's sustainable. They're not running any businesses, be it the Hollywood movie machine, the music industry, commerce, the government, food production, our economy. They're not they're not running it to work. They're not doing it in a way that is effective and people benefit. You know, and I feel like this the current movies and how everything's just sucks, and it's just a soft reboot. You got effeminate men. You got women trying to be men. So like what you have is you have just you just there's no the roles that have been part of movies and storytelling and forever are removed, and what you get is something that no one enjoys unless they're just completely empty inside and they're just projecting themselves into the movies. It's like in older role playing games, because um, it's traditional that the antagonist, the protagonist, yeah, sorry, the protagonist, the hero of the story never speaks. He never says a word. And the older, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, I think even early PlayStation. I mean, obviously, Final Fantasy VII, you get Cloud, who's just so tedious. He's just such a bore. And I'm depressed because stuff happened in my past. I don't know why everyone's favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy VII. I find it extremely. I don't know. I've tried a few times. I have really hard time getting into it. I find the characters in 6 Japan to be far more interesting. But anyway, blah blah blah. So we just, like I said, it's none of this is sustainable. They waste millions of dollars on these dumb movies that no one's gonna see, and it's a loss. No one saw Black Widow because no one cared. No one. The new the Ghostbusters came out, but who cares? Who's in it? Paul Rudd. Who gives a shit about Paul Rudd? That dude's in every movie. He's lost his value. He's been devalued. It's not the early 2000s. Paul Rudd is no longer a hot commodity. He's in every movie, and no and he's used up. That resource of Paul Rudd is gone. So what do you got? Wolf, was it Wolf Dorkard? What the hell's that kid's name from? That looks like a female to male tranny, whatever that thing is. Yeah, that's a strong male lead. He was in Stranger Things and stuff, and as he got older, now he just looks like a girl. He looks like more of a girl than the girl that played the girl. She was in a movie where she plays Sherlock Holmes's sister, who's younger and smarter and more capable. Because why not? It's called Enola Holmes, and it's like, I've not watched it because I can't imagine trying to sit through it. But it's just this is the garbage that they're coming out with. It's just these gender neutral, you know you know just who gives a shit piss ants. It's like it's because there's no movie stars anymore. And they just get these people that's just like, can't tell if they're male or female. Who cares? Gender fluid, and they suck. They can't play feminine and they can't play masculine, so they just suck, and everything sucks, and it's not sustainable. So you just have to ask yourself, why? Why would they knowingly, when they have access to, they know we don't like it. They know no one likes it. They know no one's watching it. They have the algorithms. They have the data. They can figure this stuff out. You know, they don't have a cat on their head like I do. But they're trying. If you have a cat on your head, you're just there's just no stopping you. It literally actually looks like this cat is a part of my head. This is really the best part of the video. Oop. Hey, Claude. He's like, who are you talking to? Anyway, the video is going to cut out at any second now because all my memory is taken up by system data, which is totally fair. 20 about 29 of my 32 gigs are taken up by system data. That's fair. Anyway, that's about it. I mean, just like I said, ask yourself why. Why have a non-sustainable business? Why make everything suck? I mean, they know. They know no one likes it. They see the returns. They see it not making money. They see no one buying the toys. They see no one talking about it. Literally, it's like you'll go see a movie, and you could ask someone, "Oh, how's the movie?" And they're like, "What movie?" Like the movie you just saw. I don't remember. It's like that. So what's the point? Just waste an hour and a half of your life. I don't know. I just hope this is the thumbnail. I don't get a choice in the thumbnail. It's probably going to be the one moment I'm making my goofiest face. But anyway, that's it. Their business model is unsustainable and stupid. So why? You know, you, you tell me, what's your theory? Why are they making bad movies that no one wants to see with characters no one gives a crap about or can relate to? That's about it. Can we put pretty women in like movies again too? That'd be nice. Do you remember when the women in movies were like attractive and feminine? That'd be cool. Be cool if we can get back to that. That might put a few butts in seats. I don't know. You remember when women other than Selma Hayek had breasts? Now it's just Selma Hayek. No one else's boobs. We all lose. We're all losing. Anyway, that's about it. I have a cat in my head. Uh, Tell me what you think. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day and God bless you.